views. I don't want to be Mr. View.
I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in, squeeze banana.
All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to a fresh, exciting, miscolored episode of the Level 1 podcast. Why? I really need a new setup. This is ridiculous. Okay, now I look human again. Now I look pink. First of all, apologies. I forgot to take my allergy medication yesterday. What the hell? That was
the stupidest move. I would actually have been feeling good for a string of days where I was not feeling terrible. Waking up in the morning, no swollen throat, no gunk. I was like, wow, this is pretty good. And then I forgot to take my allergy medication yesterday. And last night I go to sleep and I'm like, why is my throat feeling a little gunky again? Like, what is happening here?
If you don't know, I did a marathon. Half of that marathon was cleaning out my closet, but the other half was reacting to This Is How You Don't Play Metal Gear Solid 2, the first ever This Is How You Don't Play video ever put out on the internet, okay? Well, I've gotten wind, sadly, of what is going to be supposedly a concerted effort to try to hurt me in my business, all right? What that means is that people are butthurt that I reacted to that video. And apparently, and I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to make any accusations and fingers pointing, but apparently, what's going to happen is people are going to be attacking this channel in every way, shape, and form. All right? Now, obviously, I would like to think that YouTube is going to be smarter than to grant any kind of false claims or strikes or anything against this channel. That doesn't mean anything. All right? Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it's not going to happen. I got to, make things abundantly clear here that YouTube has a lot of automation. YouTube has a lot of situations where they fuck up, and then you essentially have to fix their fuck ups after they fuck up. The burden of proof lies on the content creator who is accused of wrongdoing rather than on the person doing the accusing. This would be the equivalent of you're walking down the street, someone points at you like this and says, that man just robbed me, and the police immediately arrest you and take you to jail. Then while you're in jail, you have to prove your innocence, rather than someone witnessing you actually committing the crime and then you get arrested, which is how it really works. That's the equivalent of how YouTube works. It's ass backward. It's actually probably not legal. And if someone actually took them to task for it, they'd probably have to fix their system. But I digress. It's bullshit. And so it does make me nervous to hear that in this situation, all right, I might actually have negative things happening to this channel that is in good standing on YouTube as a result of malicious activities. As you guys know, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not violating any YouTube policies for copyright or otherwise, right? The stuff I put out is tame. It's very much in the guidelines of what YouTube provides. I'm not violating anyone's copyright or stealing any content from anybody. That doesn't mean that YouTube's not going to falsely grant something against the channel because they don't know what they're doing, okay? So, normally, this wouldn't be a big deal, but the fact that I've heard through various channels that there is a concerted effort now against DSP Gaming, it's concerning. This is my business and my one major source of income, all right? This right here, my stream and my videos that I put out on this channel. It doesn't make me nervous? Yeah, it does. Again, I would hope that you could err on the side of caution and that everything I do here is good enough to be in line with YouTube's policies or whatever. That doesn't mean that they won't erroneously do something that I then have to fix, okay? So why am I telling you all this? Being the fact that apparently this is going down right now, all right? I have to essentially be ready for it. So rest assured, all right, if something happens to DSP Gaming this week, all right, I have various avenues I can tell you what happened, all right? If I can still upload, I can upload a video to talk about it. But I don't know how it works, and I think it actually depends. Like, for example, if you get a copyright strike versus some kind of an other strike, it could affect the way that you can put out content. In some cases, you can't stream, but you can still upload. In other cases, you can't upload or stream at all. Some cases, you can do a community post. Other cases, you can't. And I don't really understand all of that because usually I'm not involved in it, all right? I don't have those kind of problems here on the channel, so I don't really know, all right? But that being said, if something were to happen, all right, I would do my best on this channel to communicate to you what has happened and what the plan is. But what if I can't? What if I can't upload and I can't stream and I can't post on the community page? Well, there's still ways you can reach out to me. I will always be able to post on my Twitter at TheyCallMeDSP. So if you're interested in, oh, what happened? I should be posting up there to tell you what's going on and let you know what the plan is. Chances are I'm going to have a backup plan in place. So if anything were to happen to this channel, all right, I would still be able to broadcast and put out content somewhere. Now, would it be exactly the same content as I'm doing right now and I'm planning to do today, gameplay? I don't know. We have to discuss this and think about it, okay? So there you go. So in regards to this, all right, I'm already laying the groundwork so you guys know what to expect. If this happens to me this week at some point because of this bullshit trollish effort against me, all I can say is, hey, I'll do my best to get the channel up and running as soon as I can, all right? And, worst case scenario, I will share with you on Twitter where I'm going next. I don't know, again, I'm not going to reveal or talk about that, but we'll still put out content all week long. The truth of the matter is here, I can't not work, all right? 6 days a week, I'm live streaming here to pay my bills. If I don't live stream for several days at a time, I lose money. There's other content creators out there where they make enough, all right, that they have all this surplus, they have savings. They could go on a vacation for 2 weeks and not put out any content and be fine. I can't do that. I have to be here every day making content for you guys in order to make ends meet. As I've told you with no exaggeration, there's been weeks where I've been living paycheck to paycheck. I hope that someday I'll get out of it. I don't know if I ever will. I may be living month to month, paycheck to paycheck, begging for fucking tips and shit on stream for the rest of my life. And I need my income for that week or whatever to even just pay the basic bills that I need to get by to get to the next week. If I don't work, all right, I can't make money to make a living. Here's the good news. The vast majority of my income comes from you guys directly. And what I mean by that is crowdfunding from you. Tips, Patreon. Now, yes, obviously there's things like memberships, super chats, super stickers. That's a big part. It absolutely is a big chunk of my income. And if something were to happen to the channel, that would be frozen temporarily, I would assume. And so, temporarily, we'd have to go somewhere else or do whatever. And I would rely on you guys via other means to be supporting, the content. There's nothing I can do about that. Again, I'm not violating YouTube's policies, right? I'm not doing anything in the wrong. It's the same me as always, but just because I'm not doing anything wrong doesn't mean that YouTube's not going to make a mistake. Okay, apparently they do it all the time. So, it is what it is, all right? There's nothing much that I can do in regards to this. I just got to say, well, if it happens, it happens, all right? And have a backup plan. I do have a backup plan in place. I will let you know about it if and when this happens. I'm going to hope for the best to say, hopefully it doesn't happen, all right? But, we'll see what happens.
It's actually pure grain alcohol I keep in here. You guys don't realize. You think it's a Mountain Dew Kickstar. Oh, no.
Oh, my God, excuse me.